stampers and stampers. It's Kevon from ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. And I am so happy that you are here today with me, friends. What a great day. And this is my couple of days away from my summer job being over, and I can't tell you how happy I am. It's been hot out here. I'm a little grumpy from the heat, and I get to sit down and spend my morning with you creating cards. I love this. Well, I'm still on my freshly made sketches. So this is our freshly made sketch that we are doing today. I kind of followed it and I kind of didn't follow it, but I just had fun. And I tell you, these guys are so great. I am just so happy that freshly made sketches is around, because it really has motivated me and really has gotten me stretching myself a little bit. So I'm excited for you to create these projects. So my first card that we are making is this card, and it is just, it's part of the one horse open sleigh 6x6 designer series paper. Love it. It is just beautiful, just beautiful. And it has lots of different designer series paper in it, small little pieces. It has a chimney on the back. It usually has some type of a scenery type of sketch, and then on the back it has just something that has a little bit of texture. All right, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Wow, I just love this. It's just one of my favorite paper. Look at this little fox. Oh, Susan Campfield does this wonderful fold called the slip fold, and she used this little fox in it, and it is just adorable. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that little baby. So anyway, this is what's going on with the designer series paper, and I love this. I just think that it is so beautiful. And I mean, look at this. It almost looks like there's some type of either moonshine or you know, at dusk or at dawn. Absolutely beautiful. I was going to show you the piece that I used, and I don't know, because I know that I used a whole bunch of these. Oh, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, it's a card within itself. So excited, with green on the back, and it's kind of like a dark green, light green, kind of an olive color. So anyway, that's what we're making our first card from. And then our second card that we have is just using the textured embossing folders. And then I'm using the new soft shimmer. I don't think it shimmers very well, but there's lots of shimmer that is on top of this card. All right, so we're going to get ourselves started today. And a couple of things I've already showed you. I'll bring the card back in. I don't know why my screen is so small today, but anyway, it is. We are using the Brightest Glow, and on the outside, hoping your Christmas shines bright with the love of family and friends. Love that. And then on the inside, I just wrote, may the peace of the season light your life. Okay. And may your new year be the brightest. And I love that because I just thought of how bright that is. So I used both of those today. And then on the inside, I also used just the trees, because I just thought the trees were fun. And this is from the Grassy Grove. Love these stamp sets. So I have everything here. All the dimensions are where you need it. We're going to just start off with our 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 1 1/4. Then I have my paper that is 4 by 4 by 5.5. And then all of these, the dimensions are just really, they're really weird. So I really advise, these are the ones that I know. The other ones are all over the place. And I think it's going to be very important that you check it out yourself. But here we go. We are going to bring in our real red. And we are just going to adhere this down. Okay. Got to make sure that, before I do that, I'm going to step back just a minute. Put that to the side. We are going to do our stamping. And oh my God, because I don't always do a great job stamping. I usually stick my fingernails in it. I do something else that I should not be doing with adding little dots all over the place. And all I'm doing is taking my red rubber stamp and just putting it on my block. And this block is bigger, but of course, I left all my blocks in my drawer. So this is real red. All I'm going to do is make sure that I have this inked up, straight down, straight up. And it's crooked. This is why I wanted to make sure that I did this. There you go. Still a little on the crooked side. It's okay. For me, it's okay. I don't know for you guys if it's all right or not. This is just my shimmy, and it looks worse, but it takes the ink right off. It's so great to have. And all you got to do is wet it a couple of times a week, or even one time for 2 weeks. It lasts quite a while. And then I am bringing in my Grassy Grove trees. And again, I'm just going to turn them over. And I'm also bringing in my Old Olive. Inking up my trees. Getting that out of the way, sticking it right in the middle of the corner. Straight down, straight up. All right, so there's the inside of my card. Now I have this outside that will be covered by our real red. So this was great. And I also turned my trees over while I am stamping. Seema! Hello, Seema! Oh man, the picture you sent this morning was absolutely beautiful. Really beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with me. I love it. I want to find some place where I can stick it and put it up, because it was so attractive and so beautiful and all about the water. And I love that. So now we're putting on our red, so we can just cover this right up. You never know. You just never know that I made a boo-boo. All right. And from here, all I'm going to do is just piece these on to make sure that I have room. The bottom is a little bit bigger than the top piece. All right, so now all I'm going to do is take that off and bring in my ribbon. So this is the Boho Blue, and it is the textured ribbon. And this is part of the in colors. And the in colors have their own textured ribbons. They're absolutely beautiful. If you get the opportunity. Oh, God. Ran out of tape. And I don't know if I have any more tape over here. I may have to use glue. I think that's my thing. And these are just absolutely beautiful. They all look like they have just a little bit of sparkle in them. They are ones that they're easy to work with. I love working with them. And all we're going to do, and I always start with all my ribbon staying on my spool that I have. All right, because it's just so much easier to work with. So here we go. This is kind of like a cheater's way to tie a knot. And I cut off just a little bit too much. But this is great to do. And I'm going to come back and finish that once I put my card together. And so from here, I'm just going to bring out my silicone pad. And again, just give it a little bit of glue. It doesn't need a lot. The best part about this is that it can slide up and down if you need it to. Make sure you're on straight to make sure that you have room if you need to slide something over, because it is pretty tight. I know that these are all like 1 1/7. Okay, so here we are. This is the bottom, and this is how easy the whole card goes together. So I left room in between. It's about 1/8 of an inch, not very big. I'm bringing back out my ribbon, and all I'm doing is tying a knot. Just right down on the bottom. Giving it a little corner cut. And hold on just a minute, I want to bring this up. There you go. And there's my card. I mean, that's how easy it is. I gotta say, trying to figure out the dimensions of what I wanted to do from my sketch was the hardest part. So I just faked all these in here, and I just hope they came out right. So that's our first one. Now I also did this with Versamark, and then I put white embossing powder on it, and then I heat set it. So that's where I got the front. And again, I just wanted a little bit of a texture. So, I mean, everything is just so bright in here. I just decided that I would totally enhance it by adding to this. So that's our first card. Pretty easy. I love it. Absolutely love it. Now the next card. Oh, it is so wonderful. You're going to have to get out your big boss and your little boss, because that's going to help you out. Let me see. Hello, Barbara from Arizona. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you for joining me. I love having people with me. Oh my God, you guys have made my day. But anyway, one of the things, I'm so excited. We're going to use now our basic 3D, and you can order these online. They come together as a 3. This one is called just the Crosshatch Designs. And again, that's what I did the background with in the card. And I don't know if you can see the texture. I can't see it very well on camera either. But I just wanted to do something so it kind of popped with the blue. Now I have this beautiful soft shimmer paper. Oh my God. I'm hoping that I can get a piece of paper out that you can, yes, you can see sparkles, because it's not sparkling very much on mine. But this is what the blue, if I can get the blue, yeah, this is what the blue looks like when it sparkles. So that's what the front of my card looks like, even though you can't see it very well. These are Meadow dies. They're from the Quiet Meadow bundle. And I don't know if they're still a bundle or not. It seems like for the first year they were, and then they came in. Now they're just kind of separate. But I used all these different flowers. Or excuse me, these die cuts that were flowers and plants. And I just tried to decide exactly which one looked the best on the card. So I also have some extras that I thought you could put on other cards. I love doing some type of sunset with these dark images kind of popping out in the sunset or the sunrise. So that's what I used as far as the cutouts go. And there's also just a little butterfly in here too. I don't know where it is, but it's partnered with the one that is like the half butterfly. Then I used these wonderful thoughts. And these are so great because it comes with a stamp set. And then it has die cuts that match it. And it's just so awesome. I love being able to, you know, do something really small. Like you can do amazing things and you just cut it right out. And it just looks absolutely beautiful. So that's one of my favorite things to do. I also want to give you a tip. It's really hard to die cut and then cut because it seems like you squish the textured part. So make sure that you cut first and then you add yourself, you know, you add those to the embossing folders. So again, very important that that happens so then you don't get lines or sections that looks like it has totally gone back to a flat surface. So that's my suggestion as far as that goes. So in this today, love it, just have a little flower from the inside. We are just bringing everything back. It seems like I am just in love with Boho Blue. I don't know about you guys, but this blue is absolutely beautiful. When we're talking about favorite colors, my favorite color, you know, is purple. But boy, these blues just make my heart be so excited. I love them. And this is Night of Navy and Boho Blue. All right, I'm also using the green and red adhesive-backed pearls. And I'm just using these green ones. I don't know if you can see, but they look like they are a little pool party-ish. They look at how they pick up the different colors. You hardly even notice that they're green. They kind of look like they are another shade of some type of blue. So these are my two flowers that I'm bringing out. And then this is my die cut. Again, I Versamarked this. Then I did a white embossing folder and then I heat set it. So then after that, I cut it out once it cooled down. My little butterfly. And this is white glittered Organdy ribbon. And all I did was just tie a little bow and I just stuck it right down at the bottom. Just thought I really wanted to bring out the flowers in this. So again, everything is cut the exact same way. The only difference is that I just did a different example for you. And thank you, both of you guys, for telling me that you like my cards. I work hard. Next week, I dreamt about this card that I made, and I'm so excited to share this with you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The base of this card is 4 1/4 by 11. So again, it's going to look just a little different. And again, you can decide whether you want your paper embossed or debossed. And I'm going to just do mine embossed. And again, the size difference. The top is just a little bit smaller than the bottom. Oops. And there we go. So that's what that's going to look like. And it's, to me, it's just so, oh, it's beautiful. I love blue and white. I love blue and blue. And again, just pouring a little bit. This, you have to understand that every liquid glue pours differently. And this one is it pours really, really fast. I have another one that pours really slow. It seems like I'm spending my time hitting it on the table to get just a little bit of glue out of it. And then my last piece. Love this. Thank you. I am so happy that you guys are with me today. I can't tell you how you've just made my day. Love it. And I'm kind of one of those stampers that I'm a little bit on the random side, so please forgive me if I go rogue a little bit. And all I'm doing up here is making sure that just a little bit of glue gets on this. And I'm doing more the flower part than I am the stem, because I think that the stem is, except for the bottom, is really hard to do. I'm going to touch up the top. And then I'm going to do something a little bit different with the top than I did on the first card. I like to pop it up so it looks like there's just a little bit of dimension to it. And so I am going to try to find a big dimensional so I can just put it on the top. So I'm going to add that on the top. Now, as I move that away, I'm just taking off the top. I'm hoping I can get this top off. And I am just sticking it down and towards the bottom. And then I have this other one that is just coming together. Nice and easy. Now, excuse me, as you see, the top part is popped up, and I don't know how much you can see it, but it looks like it kind of rises up. So it is just a really fun way to pop up flowers. So they look like they are up and in the air and moving and have a little dimension to it. And then I just put a small dimensional on this. I'm just going to kind of bend the wings just a little bit. And then put small dimensionals on this. I tried doing this the first time, just seeing if I could do it just with some clear embossing, and it just turned out awful. So I decided I'm going to go back, redo it, and add my, it has to be okay, and just add white to it. It was just better since I took a look at it. It looked nice if you didn't want to see the words, but it just looks like a piece of, kind of like some type of a watermark. And I really wanted more than that. I wanted it to shine because everything else shined. All right, and from here, I'm just trying to stick it right in the middle. So we're almost done with this. We've got just a few more things to do. This again, I just tied a bow, and now I just need to add a glue dot. This glue dot again came from the pumpkin paper kits. Love those. If you ever just want to sit around in your pajamas and stamp, that's one of the best ways to do so. Stampin' Up! Has really had some great kits that came out. Absolutely love them. There you go. Wow, that just looks so nice. I absolutely love it. So now I'm just going to pull these out, I hope. And I'm just putting 5 out here. And I wanted to just add some in a different location. The other thing is that you always want some type of triangle going when you put embellishments on. So we have our triangle up here, we have our triangle here, we have a bigger triangle, but you just want some type of triangle. So it causes your eye to move and to flow throughout the whole card. Very nice. Very nice. So our last one, we're bringing out our Night of Navy ink. We have our flower from Quiet Meadow. And you know, there are times that I don't really want to put any type of a sentiment inside because I want to be able to put whatever sentiment I want. So instead, I'm just going to add a great big flower that kind of hangs there and that you can see and make up your own mind. It also gives you that time that you can make it any kind of card you want. And that's one of my favorite things. So here we are. This is going to be the last of our card, is to add the inside. Love this. Love this color. And, oops, there you go. Oh, of course I had to have blue on. Ugh. I thought I could get through making a card without having any blue, any dark colors, anything on my hands, but oops, I did. So there's our card. I also didn't have a naked envelope, so I just put the flower from the inside on my envelope. And you guys, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for spending your morning with me. It was less than half an hour. That's what I'm going for. And I just want to show you the cards again. I just think that they are beautiful cards. I'm really excited to show you my next week's card. This is what the sketches look like. And thank you for joining me. Again, my name is Kevon, and my website is www.ktstamps.com. I love creating cards for you, friends. I love creating cards. So my goal is to have you take these designs and you can post them on my Facebook, or please make sure that you subscribed with my YouTube channel. Love having you guys here today. So take care. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Happy Hump Day. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much, Barbara and Seema. I'm just giving you prayer hands for being here with me. Bye-bye.